Hello to all watching. My name is Goofball, and I am the head of media for Streamers Haven. Today, I wanted to get something out into the world, a situation that began with an individual leaving due to stress and has resulted in Streamers Haven being bashed online. The group doing this to us is called Mintywolf E-Sports, run by a man named Minty Savage. In this video, we will discuss the recent issues happening with this group, as well as the investigative research done by us into them. Let's get right into more detail, shall we? On April 1st of this year, ironic date, I know, Mintywolf E-Sports team contacted Streamers Haven through their co-CEO wanting to do a contract with us as part of a recent partnership. This contract was for permission for Mintywolf to use Streamers Haven media content and promotional material. Now, I want everyone to note as I tell this story that the now former co-CEO of Mintywolf E-Sports is also the current co-CEO of Streamers Haven, a man who now goes by the name of Aquatensha. Now, the contract that was being proposed came out to have a few problems. Firstly, it did not come from the direct CEO of the esports team, but his co-CEO. Second, the contract, after being investigated by the head of media, ended up being 100% AI generated, thereby making the legality and information inside of it questionable. Streamers Haven quickly denied the contract, gave the first of an agreed-upon 3 strikes for a system with this contract, and immediately requested it to be rewritten. Now, as the second contract was being rewritten, the CEO of Streamers Haven mentioned that he did not have the document shared to him. When it was shared, he immediately noticed a member of the Mintywolf esports team that did not fall under the category of media, auditing, or a CEO/co-CEO role, but was instead the CEO's assistant. Keep that in mind as we go through this issue. The contract being requested by the CEO of Mintywolf esports was never opened by the CEO. In fact, Minty Savage claimed that he was out of office during the process, while still being active on Discord and even having an Arc Raiders stream planned for that day. Anyway, due to this, the CEO's assistant was removed from the document and amendments were made by the involved members of Streamers Haven. As amendments were being made, the CEO sarcastically made a comment to the co-CEO, stating, "Look what happens when you don't use AI." This led to a conversation where it was discovered that Aquatensha only used artificial intelligence because Minty Savage, the CEO of Mintywolf esports, was pushing nearly all of his duties onto his co-CEO. In response to finding this out, as well as the unsatisfactory support and work from Mintywolf esports and their partnership, the CEO of Streamers Haven made an executive decision to pull their contract. Now, all that Streamers Haven did in this gesture was take their resources that they contributed, which was the head auditor for Streamers Haven. The co-CEO also left the group due to the sheer stress of his position. It is important to note that the rest of the withdrawals that happened to the Mintywolf esports team were purely out of choice on the members' end. In case you missed it, Streamers Haven did not require anyone to leave Mintywolf esports. However, Minty Savage did try to enforce a phantom contract upon all of his members, and even came at Streamers Haven with threats of lawsuits for illegitimate contracts that weren't even properly notarized. This all snowballed into the reason we are making this video now, to not only clear the air and our name in this issue, but to shed light on the inner workings of Mintywolf esports and the incompetence of their CEO. According to testimonies gathered from the former co-CEO, Minty Savage mistreated him consistently and constantly. At the time, Minty Savage gave the co-CEO the tasks of doing all of the contracts and keeping up with partnerships, managing the Apex Legends team, and managing all of the team leads. Now, I know what you might be wondering. What was the CEO doing during all of this? Streaming, gaming, and letting his co-CEO take the blunt of his work. Minty Savage also attempted to manipulate his members by telling them that, in order for those who are part of Streamers Haven to be able to stay on their so-called esports team, they had to leave Streamers Haven. He has also given a bad reputation for himself, blaming the CEO of Streamers Haven for being the reason his administrative team had left. Keep in mind that he had also claimed he would pay his administrative team, which never happened. During our investigation, we also came across AI-generated media, not just the contracts made for the esports team's players, but also other administrative contracts for Mintywolf's team, and even TikToks that were AI-generated. As well as this, one of the head auditors of Mintywolf reported to Streamers Haven about how there was a contract with another server that was AI-generated. Along with administration position contracts that were AI-generated, there was a crazy amount of AI-generated emails that were written by the Mintywolf team. When checked by trusted AI checkers, the percentages were anywhere from 68 to 100% artificially procured. The group's TikTok page, as well as Mintywolf esports team and Minty Savage's logos, are also AI generated, as well as a set of merchandise posted to the group's Instagram. Now, I know that's a lot immediately to get into this video, but there are 2 other problems that we haven't discussed yet with this esports team. The first is their Discord server's soundboard, which shows inappropriate pieces of media, such as slurs, inappropriate sounds of women moaning, and other adult content. This is not okay, as there is irrefutable proof of the server having multiple minors at the same time as these soundboard sounds. The second, and possibly biggest issue of this team, is that they aren't actually an esports team. They are not officially registered or recognized by any esports organization. They simply say they are so they can lure more people in and avoid having to pay taxes necessary to run an esports team. Minty Savage has also taken media from Streamers Haven and falsely posted them as if they were his own. The video in reference was stolen from former co-CEO Aquatensha of him fighting against Minecraft creatures. The content twisted and used to show that the Mintywolf E-Sports team will never die. We know this has been stolen due to Aquatensha still having the original video, and because the Mintywolf team is only quoted with playing Apex, Call of Duty and Mobile, and Fortnite, not Minecraft. Savage has also publicly claimed during this controversy that Streamers Haven is a SMP, which has been clarified multiple times by Streamers Haven to not be the case. We are a hub for all streamers to come and be recognized and bond with other streamers. The fact that we have our own custom Minecraft world and seasons with interconnected lore does not make us a Minecraft-only server. It's simply one of our many enticing qualities. So, I know that was a lot, but to recap, Mintywolf Esports team is a fake esports team, and the CEO of this group mistreats staff and relies on artificial intelligence for any and all professional matters. He is not afraid to blame others, steal content, or have others do his work for him. With all of that now fully public, please be mindful of the things that have been told and said in this video and come to your own conclusion. What the CEO has done is a dramatic overstep compared to what we did. Keep that in mind. We told our co-CEO to quit because he was suffering extreme burnout, depression, and lack of sleep, and the CEO decided that instead of apologizing or fixing his esports team to be more accommodating, he should instead push all of the blame for his esports team beginning to crumble onto us. Also, Minty Savage, if you're watching this, I want you to personally know one thing. If you even try to make a response video you don't do your research, or apologize to Aquatensha for the mistreatment and free labor, or the CEO of Streamers Haven for bashing him online and thinking this was all his fault, despite the very public way that we at Streamers Haven run our server, or at least even self-reflect, then you are digging yourself an even deeper hole. What we have discussed in this video about your group all came from what we consider light investigative journalism. Poking the hive will get you stung. There are worse things that we found that I, with the graciousness of my heart, have decided not to share. Do you want me to share it? Anyway, until next time everyone else, this is Goofball, the head of media, and I'll see you all next month for a new video, where a few members of Streamers Haven found a Java mod for Minecraft that is very similar, well, not very similar, it is based off of the same idea of skulk being an infective substance, and they tried to defeat it? I haven't seen the footage yet, but it's going to be very fun, and it will be our first episodic series, releasing every month. So I hope you all enjoy that. Until next time, stay safe out there in the real world, and I'll catch you all in the next video.